Hi, this is Mark from Skywagon University, and you saw this in, this is a Rans S21 2019, and very good STOL bush plane. And I thought, what's another very good STOL bush plane? My buddy Scott Herring's Carbon Cub, FX3, Scott.
Hey Mark, good morning.
Thanks. So I said, bring it over and we'll do a little bit of a comparison. But it's not going to be a sort of like raw, short feel, blah. We're going to fly them. We're going to do a little bit of landings and takeoffs. I've flown this twice. Scott's got 10,000 hours in there.
200?
200 more than me. So we're just going to land them and take them off, match them for speed, talk about the different specs and planes. And Scott knows a lot about these because he helped build it, but he might not know the technical detail. So feel free to tell me if
I'll wing it.
Yeah, okay. All right. So a few just numbers and specs between the two to kind of compare them a little bit. 2019 Rans S21.
2019 FX3 Carbon Cub.
Okay. 180 horsepower.
186 injected.
Carbureted. That's 363 cubic inches, right?
Yeah, and this is a constant speed.
Right, and this is a constant speed, and this is 300. It's a 360 cubic inch. So Scott's got 3 more inches than me.
It's a lot.
We'll see if it matters.
Yeah.
We'll see if it matters. It matters in the pattern. Wingspan is above 30 feet on the Cub. This is below 30 feet. It's 28, but it's got extensions on it that put it up to like nearly 30. So it's got longer wings. How many seats?
2 seats, front and back. The back is a swing seat.
A sling, yeah.
Yeah, so when you're in the turbulence,
you just hang there.
you hang there and it's real nice.
This is 2 seats side by side.
Yeah.
That's 2 seats tandem.
Yeah.
How many doors?
1 door.
Oh, hang on. 1, 2. Okay. 2.
Yeah, but I got 2 windows.
Ah, okay. 2 doors. 2 doors. Tire size, what you got on a?
29s.
29s. 26s.
Yeah.
You've got, what's the gear on that? That shock absorber type gear?
That's Acme.
Acme?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Acme gear. This is like just...
Isn't it?
This is just cast aluminum leaf springs on the Rans. They're both the same age too. They're 2019s. I mean, this is late model stuff. I'm used to planes that are in the 60s, the 50s.
How many hours on this one?
140.
Yeah, so it's 200.
200.
Really,
so they're
really
both
close, brand
late,
new
low
airplane.
time. Yeah. And in there, the avionics, which we'll look at, you've got a whole Garmin
Yeah.
1000s.
It's a G3X
Oh, is it?
and autopilot.
And the GFC 500.
No, just the one screen.
Oh, okay.
Experimental one screen.
Okay, and experimental.
Yeah.
Okay. This has got a little single touchscreen too, not Garmin. It's we'll look at it inside. Gross weight?
What did we say?
30.
Start it again. Wasn't it 950 or something?
No, empty weight. What's your empty weight?
Empty weight was
950.
950.
This is about 980.
Yeah.
It's a tiny bit heavier.
Yeah. Okay, let's start again.
No, that's good. We're just So about 950, about 9.
Yeah, empty
80.
weight 950. It was a really close airplane.
And useful load.
About 1,000.
About 1,000.
Yeah.
About 900
Yeah.
in here. Made of fabric.
Fabric, carbon fiber. Now this FX3 is, you go to the factory a couple times and you help them. And you're there day one when the customer cuts the fabric, cuts carbon fiber. So you're there the whole week and you're going from station to station, you're cutting metal tubes, you're basically cutting your airplane serial number.
Wow.
And then you leave, they do a bunch of work, and you come back 5 or 6 weeks later, it might be different now. And then you start putting things together. You start dipping. I dipped every single rivet.
Really?
Installed the rivets. Did the press.
And the rivets, it's got metal control surfaces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They did the real fine work, the painting, the rib stitching. But you actually do quite a bit of work. And you're not standing around watching. You're doing it. And you cut the window out with the die grinder. So I had experience with that, but some customers don't. You know, they've never used a die grinder.
Right.
They don't work in a shop. So, but they're really good about that.
What would it be if it was just a Carbon Cub that you just bought? If you just bought one done brand new, what's the model?
Well, they're either a kit or you go there.
And that's factory.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so this is experimental, built by a previous owner.
Right. Okay. Right.
And this is all metal.
Yeah.
You've got metal flaps, metal ailerons. Okay, so they're actually pretty evenly matched. Here's what isn't evenly matched. The pilotage. Because you've flown that. I haven't flown this. We're going to wing it. We're just going to do some like takeoffs and landings.
We're not out to prove anything. We're just going to have some fun.
Have some fun.
Yeah,
but the drone will watch it, and you guys watching it can see, you know, pilot error or what I should have done or shouldn't have done better or worse in these. But they're both very capable planes.
Now, why I like the Carbon Cub or the front and back seating is because I do aerial photography.
Ah.
So I could open up the side window, either side window, take some photos.
Oh, yeah, and you're sitting in the middle of it. Yeah,
you're
exactly.
sitting in the middle of it.
And you can fly with the door open and the window open.
You can't take off.
Okay.
But you could slow down. I get to about 80 and the door's fine. But you get going in the hundreds and it really starts to rattle.
Yeah. This, you shouldn't fly with the doors open. They're very big and they're very aerodynamic. Yeah. So it'll be doors closed. Okay, let's have a quick look inside them.
All right.
Okay, we're inside it. Give us a tour of the panel, Scott.
Interior. Yeah, so all your main switches are on top. I really like that. I put an autopilot in. It's just nice. Going on long cross countries, it's just nice. It doesn't weigh all that much.
And that's a G3X.
G3X experimental. Yeah.
That is a hell of a panel.
It's a nice panel. No backup instruments, so that's it.
No mags.
No mags. You have an emergency battery. It's good for about 20 minutes. So if you can't find a place to land the Carbon Cub.
What tells you the mags have...
Well, if you lost your main electrical,
what would tell you that had
the engine would stop.
No. Oh, so it'll cough and you turn that back on.
If you had a normal electrical failure.
Sorry.
If you had an electrical failure, main battery, undervolt, whatever, and it stopped driving the engine, you have a separate battery.
So it has to quit and you turn it on. There's no warning of lowering power of the.
Well, I guess you could see it in your ribbons.
That's not me. That's Don, the cameraman. Anyway.
Well, let's do it again. So no magnetos. Completely electronic ignition. If you somehow lost your main battery, you started out of an undervolt, the engine was running rough, or completely went off, you have an emergency battery completely separate, and that's good for about 20 minutes. That'll drive the engine.
And then you just find somewhere to land in 20 minutes.
If you can't find a place in 20 minutes in a Carbon Cub,
it'll quit.
Yeah.
Okay. So. But what they invented in the 40s was a magneto that runs without a battery.
Yeah. And it's all about it's all about weight and performance. Right? I think that's their design choice.
And the way they burn fuel and the efficiency and everything about the electronic mag is much better. It's more modern. Yeah, and you've got a lot of controls here, electric trim and push to torque, and this is an incredible plane.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And so for me, this feels normal. I mean, so I got the stick in my right hand, the throttle in my left. In the Rans, the stick's in your left and the throttle's on the right because it's in the middle, like a Cessna.
But
it feels more like a Cessna, but you've got a stick in your hand.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit weird. I mean, I could solve that by sitting in the other chair, but then I got a weird view out the front, so I'm going to stay in the left seat.
Yeah, just fly the plane.
Okay. Flaps are up here.
Flaps are there, yep.
3
notches.
How many stages is it? 30 degrees?
3, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 30, but it's 3 stages. Usually I'll do the first notch, which I believe is 10. Some people, when they're really trying to get those short distances, they'll start with it at 0 and then pop it off and all that. Not the way I
roll it.
I just leave 10 in and go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's go and have a look in the Rans.
All right.
So in the Rans, we did a video on this plane separately, so there's a lot more detail on that, but an overview. There's a MGL Avionics MFD here and a COM here. There isn't an autopilot. Electric trim, avionics master switch, ignition, master switch, left-hand stick, throttle proper mixture, it's constant speed, and then an iPad mount for your flight, and flaps are here. 10, 20, 30, 40. Very Cessna-esque for me, because I'm a kind of 180. Because you got, I mean, Scott's got a 180 as well, a 550 powered 55 180.
55 180, yeah.
Yeah, so you're used to swapping hands. But conventional. So This is what they're like inside. Greenhouse. I need a bit more ventilation in this.
It's really got a lot of window. It must be a great view.
It is. It gets hot on a hot day.
Yeah.
It needs vents. I saw you had vents in the roof of yours. I'd probably put some vents on the side windows. It's tempting to open the door. But yeah, side by side, as wide as a 182. It's huge.
Wow.
Yeah. Normal brakes. Brilliant. Okay. Enough of that.
So
let's. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
You've flown this a couple times.
Yeah.
And
I flew it up from Lompoc. I landed at Harris Ranch, and then I landed it here, and then we did a video here. So I've probably got 4 landings in it.
how does the plane feel?
Very good.
Yeah.
It's very predictable. It's like a modern 170 with a big engine in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not got a big control input on any one surface. It does what you want it to do.
Nice.
It's a very, very predictable plane. Hopefully, with my low experience in it, I can demonstrate that now. But we'll see.
It's sort of between a 140 and a 170 in size, isn't it?
It's much wider, yeah.
Yeah.
And easy.
I mean, in length.
Yeah. It's light and it's small and it's metal.
Yeah.
So you could leave it outside. Yeah, so it's designed for half the price to compete with the Cubs. I mean, that's an icon of aviation. That's they've been in production, with variants of it from the 40s.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean that's like the hallmark plane. But if somebody can't afford that, one of these would do a very similar job.
Sure.
So it'd be nice to. It's great to have you over here.
That is roomy.
We compare them, yeah. Cool. Let's do it.
All right. Let's go fly around.
I think this is about where Mark was. All right, let's go. Lap 0. There's Mark's on short final there. Oh, he's gonna nail it. Look at that. Nice job, Mark.
Now that's what they call a short throw fan sweeper.
Oh, look at that. He nails it. Well, it looked to me like he hit the line. I gotta work harder.
Possible 6, correction 3 Bravo Golf, left southwest, 23 possible.
Wait, I was blocking you. Tell me what we're gonna do again.
24 squared on RPM at manifold pressure.
Got it.
Okay, I'm at 2400 and 24 inches right there, okay.
Okay, 24 inches, 24 RPM. And you're leaving town. See you later.
Is that it?
is that you at 24 squared?
Yeah, 24 squared, and you know, probably a lot of that's just the big 29 inches, right?
No, it is true. This plane gained 5 knots when it went down from 29 to 26s.
Yeah, yeah. That's a nice pull away, though.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. Let's head back.
All right. Thanks for the. Thanks for calling me out today.
I need a ride.
Fun with you.
So Scott, that was fun. Thanks.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
So Carbon Cub and the Rans S21, just having a little bit of informal fun without any exact measurements. But you guys be the judge. You can see the drone shot and you tell us what you think. And
My
then
piloting could be better, I suppose.
well, same here. Yeah. No, there's a lot of variables, but it'd be brilliant on grass, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. They're both
Yeah.
great airplanes.
So you're at Georgetown. I need to go to Georgetown. I'm going to get in the back. We're going to go to Georgetown.
Go.
but
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the invite.
Okay,
All
brilliant. And this is Mark at Skywagons University. We've got a subscribe button here and a little notification thingy here. So if you like the video, subscribe and watch all the other ones we've already got on there. Thanks a lot.